Good evening and welcome to another great Mustang stream tonight. The Mustangs up against the Mustangs. As our very own Montco Mustangs go up against the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Both community colleges, both ready and revved to go. We're all in lobby, currently communicating about which maps we're going to play, and we're going to do picks and bans, and then we should get this game started just on time. I am your host, as always, Corrupted. Welcome to another great evening of esports here on our Mustangs esports channel. I hope you guys are having a great time tonight, as I am. Unfortunately, if you guys were looking for the stream yesterday, unfortunately not able to see it, as the game was canceled after a DDoS attack on the Overwatch 2 servers. For those of you that might not know what a DDoS attack is, the best way to explain it is by saying that the game runs on servers. You can only have a certain amount of people on the servers. Someone who, not a nice person, flooded the servers with fake people, and the servers can't tell the difference, and they crash because there's too many people online, or too many people they think is online. And that kept us from playing some Overwatch 2, but that means there's a double header coming at us in the next week as we get things ready to go here. We can take a look at that and even more in our streaming schedule for this week and the next as we get things started here. Starting off, of course, with our Rocket League team. A big win on Monday in the NACE League for them as they improved their first win of the season over there. Did a great job. Tuesday, we saw our Overwatch 2 team go up against the Armada and come out winning with a great win over there. Of course, on Wednesdays, we just talked about that match postponed to next week at 4:30 p.m. We'll make sure that's reflected in documentation, hopefully on our Instagram page there. Valorant tonight. You guys are here. You guys are ready for it. I'm ready for it. We're just getting things set up right now, but it's going to be a great matchup for this team. Tomorrow, Rocket League, only a 6 p.m. match, but versus a familiar foe, Ocean Community College. Going to be a big match, so make sure you guys are all there. Finishing off the week, League of Legends. We don't know who our opponent is there, but this team has been itching to play all week. I got to talk to a few of them, and just really excited to get things started here. A look over at our schedule. This is missing just one stream, Saturday night, directly after our League of Legends match concludes. We will have a special presentation for an invite-only tournament. Lackawanna, the school that the Mustangs have lost to in the Friday League, the only team that they've lost to in the NJCAAE League. They're hosting a tournament. We get a bye in the first round, so we probably won't start playing in there till around 7:30, 8 p.m. And hopefully we get to get a rematch on Lackawanna. If not, we're just going to be there for fun, have a great little time there. And that's it for our schedule this week. Not much more to say than that as we get things ready to go. I'm just super excited. I've been playing a lot more Valorant, but more than that, I actually got to talk for the first time to two members of our Valorant roster. I got to talk with News, and I got to talk with Avicii. Avicii? I think it's Avicii. He told me how to pronounce his name as we were standing together in person. I got that opportunity. We were doing our photo shoot for the semester. It was a great time. If anyone in chat remembers that or was there for that, you know that it was a great fun time. But I got to talk to both of them, especially News, after such a great game last week, 13-2 and then 13-0 or 13-1 for the Mustangs. But what really did it in that first round on Ascent was News with an operator. Got it there in like the third round, and they didn't drop another round on the defending side of things. Incredible stuff. I got to talk to him a little bit, and according to News, he wasn't gonna buy the op. Another member of the team was talking to them and went, News, grab the op, let's do this. And he went, okay, but I don't know how this is gonna go, and popped off an incredible amount. I think he went 44 and like 5 or 6 maybe in those two games. Just a great job all around from that team. You can tell how much they enjoy talking with one another. I am honored enough on our Discord server to have admin rights, so I get to see all the conversations that go on around our server. And these guys talk a lot. They play a lot, not during some of the normal hours when I might be on campus. which is when I would love to meet some of these guys. But obviously, they get in the time to work together. I got to talk with Avicii a little bit more as I played some Valorant. I've actually been playing a little bit. That doesn't stop me from only knowing one of the characters' actual names, but it gives me a better understanding of how this game works, how the tactics work, how teams work, and I can already tell my game sense coming up just a little bit. So hopefully, you know, as the next couple of weeks go on and I start to stream this more and on a consistent basis, we'll be able to get to see how these teams stack up, and I'll be able to have more knowledge of these operators. It's a very difficult thing. You know, I cast a lot of different games that have a lot of different people. When you look at Overwatch 2 or even League of Legends, you got so many characters between those games, it's hard to keep up with all of them. And of those games, Overwatch 2 is the only one I really play. Though, I have been given Valorant a good shot and a nice fair shot, and something I never thought would happen happened today. I was sitting around saying, what should I play? What do I play today as I get ready for this matchup here tonight? And the only thing that came to my brain was Valorant. So I picked it up, played a couple of games, didn't play particularly well, but I was doing better. Actually remembered a couple of things and remembered some plays that these guys made and tried to make them. Not that well, but I did try, and I think that's an important thing. These guys are ready to go. Believe that. Have we done picks and... We have not done picks and bans, but it looks like everyone is ready. I think we might have done the picks and bans over Discord about 5 minutes after when the game should start, but obviously these things take time as we get ready to go. No look into the facility as it seems this week from this Valorant team. We'll try to get one. If you guys have been watching any of our Rocket League or Overwatch 2 streams, you know we've had those guys bring in webcams, set them up. It looks really nice, but unfortunately not able to do that here for Valorant. These guys are ready. We've been talking about it. These guys are really looking to up their game this season. We hope that you guys are ready to see that upped game as well. Just a couple of minutes away from game time now, as it looks like the teams are dispersing onto their sides, attackers and defenders. We should get things going in just 1 second. Hopefully everyone's having a great night. We could see that in chat. If you guys are having a great night, make sure to say it. Let's take a look at our starting lineup for tonight. No lineup cards as of yet, but we will make sure that they are there in the next coming weeks. Our starting lineup for tonight as it looks, you got Avicii, Crispy, Leak, News, and Doki. A very familiar lineup for the Mustangs, as these guys are just revved and ready to go. I know I am. I say this every week when I stream Valorant, but I just get more and more excited for this game, to watch this game, especially as I've played it more over the past couple of weeks. It's just meant the most to be able to watch this game that I knew legitimately nothing about, but to be able to get to know it just a little bit more. It looks like everyone is ready to go. We got 2 more members of the teams, and then we should have things all set. Just talking to the teams right now, making sure that everyone's okay with what I'm doing, but it just means that my focus is off of the initial stream for just 1 second. As it looks like we should be ready to go. Doki enters the team. And it looks like we're going to be going to Lotus first, a map that we don't typically see played in these games. I got to play a couple of rounds on it myself, so I understand how the map works just a little bit. A lot of fun little doors and hidden rooms, which is always fun. But it looks like the Mustangs are the only ones that need to ready up. We'll be on the defensive end first. Pardon me. We'll be on the defensive end first for the Mustangs. Attackers will be the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. This is going to be a very confusing night for those of you just joining us. It's the Mustangs versus the Mustangs. As I think we're still just waiting for everything to get started here. It looks like the Mustangs are ready, and it looks like so are the Mustangs, the other Mustangs, the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. So both teams are ready to go. So let's see. It looks like a little bit of an advantage going to be given to the home team here, or the Northeast Alabama Mustangs are the home team in this one. Obviously, they're from Alabama. As it looks like everything is ready to go. So it looks like just getting things ready. They're making sure that everything looks good here. As it looks like we're getting things ready to go. I think their coach wanted a link to our stream tonight, either for other members of their friends and family can watch it. So hopefully you guys come in. And it looks like here we go. We're going to move our way over to Lotus. Going to be a great start to the game here. If anyone is watching from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, welcome to stream. I am your host, Corrupted, streaming from an outside of the facility position. Everything is as per league standards. Just want to make sure that's out of the way first. For those of you that don't know, we do run stream off of a 3-minute delay. So obviously I see your great comments in chat, just that I won't respond to them for approximately 3 minutes at the earliest, as I see them instantly, but obviously with a 3-minute delay, it takes that long for things to be seen. Yeah, it should be a great game here tonight. Mustangs versus Mustangs, both 1-0 in the NJCAAE League. A big win for our very own Montco Mustangs last week, taking it 2-0. Very, very good start from the Mustangs. I think it was 13-2 and a 13-1 victory for our Montco Mustangs last week. I didn't get a chance to look over. I could actually look it over right now to see what it looks like. Mustangs looking like they're pulling out a similar comp to what they usually do, which is always a nice job. We love to see it out of our very own Mustangs. Only one that I know, I think there's a Jet. News is on Jet, and Crispy is on KJ, Killjoy. So, those are the two that I know. It's better than a couple of weeks ago when I didn't know anything. So we'll take that as a little bit of a grain. But excited to be casting for these guys yet again as we get things ready to go for this stream. Also, just a quick note, we might join into the game about halfway through round 1. That is because I run my computer on 10-year-old hardware. Not really by choice, it's what I have. So it just means that we load in a little bit slower than some of these teams do as we get things ready to get started here, as I am going to Google Chrome. That's nice. I'm trying to find some statistics from the last game, just that I could give you guys a more in-depth analysis of our very own Mustangs and the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Here we go on to Lotus on a Georgia server. So going to give a little bit of the server advantage to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. That's about what I thought was going to happen. Here we go. Should be loading in fairly soon. As I attempt to navigate this site. Oh, and right off the bat, News is taken down. We've only got one member. It's Leak left It's a 1v3. He takes one of them down. See where the two of them are on site.
I defuse things in my sleep. One enemy remaining.
He'll grab one. He'll grab two. He will not be able to defuse this in time, though. The attackers will get the win, but the Mustangs very much in a good position starting off here tonight. Great work by Leak in order to get at least the last three of them taken out, but unfortunately not doing it fast enough. Mustangs will take a loss in game one. Here's a look at our stat lines. I'll try to give it after every game or so, but I will forget. You guys can feel free to remind me in chat, but Mustangs looking good so far. They'll go for another save round here as they look to get the momentum into their favor. Mew's already equipped with that sniper. Oh, and immediately with the headshot. Beautiful, beautiful shot by News. Ah, right off the back, getting some good damage in there from Avicii. Leak runs into the entire team, able to take down one.
Turrets destroyed.
See Crispy running into a few. Next one up is Doki. They'll start planting on B site. One of those maps that actually has 3 sites.
Last player standing.
Only one player left. It's going to be Crispy. Crispy will drop 1. 2 to drop and still has to take up that spike. Saw this last time. Crispy seeming to know where they're going to hide.
One enemy remaining.
Crispy grabs 1.
Imagine if I died right now. So funny.
Oh, and unfortunately, not able to take down the last member of the attacking team. Crispy will look to get out of there, not able to do it. They will be able to do it on the attacking end. Mustangs down 2-0 after 2 rounds going into the third. Here's a look at our stat lines here. Mustangs in a fairly good position. They're playing well, just not able to finish out and not able to defuse that spike once they get it down. Mustangs are going to look for a win here in round 3 and get things started on their end. Got another first-time chatter in chat. Rooting for Doki. Always happy to see friends here cheering on their friends. As it looks like a full rotate out of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. They'll move all the way over, looking towards A site right now. Closest one to them, I believe, is Doki. Sees 1. Looking for more. Avicii able to get 1.
Oh, yeah.
Move out of the way.
On the loose.
Ultimate comes out. Avicii able to grab 2. Doki will get taken out on the far end.
Spike planted.
Spike will be planted. Avicii with 3. Avicii will be taken out, the enemy team, but it is a 3v2, or it's a 2v2 now. Crispy and Leak remain.
Last player standing.
Crispy will fall.
One enemy remaining.
1 enemy left.
Like
They're going to need to take him down now. Able to grab it. Will they be able to defuse the spike here and get themselves a first round win? They will. Mustangs start bringing the fight back to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. They find themselves only down by 1, 2-1, going into round 4. I think the beauty of that round and what helped give the Mustangs the win there was knowing their corners, but also Avicii in that backfield kind of staying on A for as long as he could, caught a couple members of the Mustangs offense out of place, and was able to just, those reaction times, incredibly quick, helped give the Montco Mustangs the win in round 3. They're going to look to grab another win in round 4. 3 moving towards News. He will be taken out down there.
Alarm bot down.
Immediately over towards
Bomb
C.
grenade out.
So look to plant that spike fairly quickly. Crispy will be taken out. Oh,
Spike
Doki.
planted.
Unfortunately also taken out. It's a 2v5. They're looking for a flawless here. Spike has been planted on C site. Poking their way around. The Mustangs have got to move quick. They played methodically last week. It did work out for them as a strategy, but it doesn't seem to be working as well this week. Mustangs will try to make their way out and around. Leak will grab 1. Leak will grab 2. They look to get out of there. They'll grab 4.
Clutch.
As a clutch is given to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. And while our own Montco Mustangs not able to grab the win in round 4, going in around 5 now, I think what was important there, they got a 4K right at the end. And it does lose some of your economy when you're continuously having to buy weapons despite the fact that you're winning rounds. It does hurt just a little bit, those pockets. So the Mustangs making it hurt just a little bit. They got a little too greedy there with the 2 Mustangs that were left. But now as we enter into round 5, the Mustangs want to bring this thing back. This Crispy immediately running into some of that team. Leak finds 1, but he will be taken out just as quickly. Rest of the Mustangs figure out where they are. They're going to plant on C yet again.
Spike planted.
They'll grab it. Mustangs need to act quickly. See them both behind the mound. News able to grab 1. News will be taken out. Doki grabs 1 before he is taken out. It's a 2v2.
My territory, my rules.
That Spike growing ever closer, about halfway through now.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
One enemy remaining.
Without him any left, Mustangs will grab the final kill. Will they be able to get out of there in time?
Clutch.
Avicii will fall. Crispy will not. But again, the Mustangs dropping rounds here to the Spike going off. Down 4-1. Again, hitting Northeastern Alabama's pockets, but again, not being able to get the win here as we get into our 6th round. It's going to start really hurting the Mustangs here in a minute.
Alarm bot out. Recalling my bot. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Get out of my way. Alarm bot out.
Here we go. Immediately, it looks like another rotate over towards C site.
Here.
Mustangs rotating towards B.
Found them.
It looks like they're going to move over towards C site. Activated ultimate. And they'll be able to plant.
Spike planted.
Couple of blind fire shots.
Grenade. Seek them out.
Doki able to grab 1. Crispy able to grab another. Mustangs looking for more. News has his ultimate available. News will use 1 to grab the ultimate. 2 left.
One enemy remaining.
Doki grabs 1 before he's taken out. Just 1 left. They're able to grab it. It's a 3v none, and they will grab the Spike. The Mustangs grab another win, down by 2. It's 4-2 going into round 7. Here's a look at our stat lines. And a full buy required for the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. And they'll go with a save round. Hugely important to them. The Mustangs, their strategy of getting all those kills in the early game paying off as they are low on cash now that they've lost a round. Mustangs, a little bit flush, able to spend a little bit more money. They'll put News in with that op. We saw them use so very well last game. So look like a push towards B site. First one that might have the opportunity to look into them. We stop in onto Leak. As it looks like a shift over towards A. Yep, they're going to make that shift over towards A site, and the Mustangs will see it. Crispy taking the long way around the rest of the Mustangs, getting things set up on A. News missing his first shot. Avicii will grab one before he is taken down. News will also fall as they're able to plant that spike firmly on A point. It's a 4v3. Doki will grab one. Mustangs look for more. Crispy gets one. Doki will fall. It's a 2v2. One player remaining. And in a great little round on that save round for the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. They will grab the win. Thrifty from them. So here we go into the next round. 7 rounds played. Here comes round 8. They're able to get a full buy off. Mustangs spending just a little bit of money, not a whole ton. News going back to another sniper. He played really well in that operator just a week ago, looking to recreate some of that magic here. Mustangs find themselves back down by 3.
Placing swarm grenade.
As we got another full push towards B and C site. The Northeast Alabama Mustangs split themselves up.
Targets destroyed.
You'll see who gets to see someone first here. As it looks like, yep, a full move towards A site now. They'll make their way back over. News able to grab one with that sniper. Oh, and unfortunately, Avicii will fall.
Shadows traveling.
They'll plant on A. It's a 4v4.
Spike planted.
Mustang trade very quickly there in that initial engagement. They move themselves up.
One enemy
News will
remaining.
grab one. Leak will grab 2. What a great ult from Leak. Leak will grab the last member of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. They'll get that defuse off, and they'll be able to get it in time. The Mustangs, again, shorten that lead to 2. Will they be able to get it off? They will be able to get it off. 4.28 seconds left on the clock for them. A very big win for the Mustangs here. Again, it's 5-3 after 8 as we get ready for round 9 here. The Mustangs find themselves in a decent position. Not the best position, I will say. But they played really well in that last game. In that last round. Able to give themselves pretty much a full buy all around. One member, Crispy, going to go for a little bit of an econ round. Mustangs get ready to go in round 9. Here we go. So they try to head down mid towards B site. News will get out of there. The rest of them looks like they're going to make a rotate over towards C now.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Defender Killjoy comes out, forces them away from C site. Now with just under a minute remaining. They'll make their way back down towards C. We'll see what they want to do here.
Cover going out.
They will make their way over towards C. It's a couple of shots off.
30 seconds left.
Fortunately, Doki will fall. 30 seconds left, and they will be able to grab it. News will fall. Leak gets 3. Great work by Leak. Another triple kill for him. Mustangs try to grab their way onto site. A bit of damage. Avicii will fall. It's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Crispy grabs 1. Crispy grabs the 2nd. Crispy will go for the defuse. And the Mustangs bring it within 1. 4-3. Round 10 coming at you very soon. Through 9. Full buys all around, I think. Yep, full buys for the Mustangs. For the Montco Mustangs. I gotta remember that it's the Mustangs versus the Mustangs tonight. It's probably the most confusing thing I've ever casted, which is insane. It's a great matchup so far. Mustangs, the Montco Mustangs find themselves down 4-5. Looking to tie things up with this round. A couple of great moves from Leak. 2 triple kills in a row for him. He finds his way going around the entire field as it looks like the Northeast Alabama Mustangs gonna make their way towards B site. Crispy, some blind fire damage there for him.
Spike planted.
Fortunately, there goes Leak, there goes Doki. Avicii will also fall.
Player standing.
News will fall. It's all up to Crispy. Crispy will grab 1. Will Avicii have enough time, or Crispy have enough time? I do not believe so. Crispy will just look to get out of there, move away from that explosion. Woo! Close call there for Crispy. Moncos find themselves again down by 2. 6-4. 2 rounds before the swap, including this one. Mustangs look to get back into things. They could tie things up at the swap if they're able to. The Mustangs are going to look to do that. News finds himself saddled with another operator. We'll see the magic he'll be able to create with this. Only 2 rounds again before the swap, so money not as big of an issue as it is in those middle rounds. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a push here towards B site. News waiting patiently. A nice little sight line for him. And they'll make their way over towards A. News will be the first to engage. He sees one, not able to grab it, but he will be able to get out of there. Northeast Alabama makes their way over towards A site. The Mustangs looking to cut him off. Oh, Doki sees all 5 before he is taken out. They'll make their way towards B. Crispy grabs 1, making it an even 4v4. Here we go. Leak will get taken down. It's a 3v4. News will also be taken out. Ultimates all over the place for this Northeast Alabama team, as it doesn't look like the Mustangs are going to be able to grab this one. They'll just move out of the way yet again. They're going to go down by 3. I think that's the biggest lead that the Northeast Alabama Mustangs have had here tonight.
Last round before the switch.
Last round to use our creds and abilities.
We got
Don't
2
waste your
abilities
firepower.
left for the Mustang side, 1 ability on the Northeast Alabama Mustang side. Mustangs are going to have to be crafty to use them. All the money is going to be poured into these 2 lineups as we get ready right before the swap here. For those of you that have never watched Valorant before we get about halfway through the game, we will receive a swap. The attackers will go on defense and the defenders will go on attack. And, you know, obviously at this point, the Mustangs are going to use everything that they have. Abilities get reset. Everything gets reset. Cash as well. Go right back to another pistol round. Crispy will be taken down there. Leak is still there. Leak will get hit through the wall.
Spike
They'll
planted.
plant on C. Again, the Mustangs moving around.
Give me those back.
Able to grab 1.
Last player standing.
Able to grab 2. 1 player left.
There's another.
And another attacker's win puts them up by 4 now as we get to the switch.
Switching sides.
Look at our stat lines at the half. Still a decent fight left for the Mustangs. It is first to 13 rounds. You'll see that as the gold dot. You'll see the wins and losses and why there was a win or why there was a loss on your screen. But those gold dots are the earliest that a team could win, so they need to win out the rest of the rounds. Mustangs find themselves in a tricky spot, down by 4. But they are now on the attack, so we'll see how they're able to adapt as we get things started here against the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Definitely a mouthful. Here we go. Mustangs going to make their way fully over towards A. Doki takes that initial lead, blinded on 2 ends. News gets 1. Doki gets another. News will fall. Leak will grab 1. It is a 3v2, but Leak has 8 health left. Not a whole ton left to give. We'll make the most out of it. Leak will take it up front. A minute and 7 seconds left. The Mustangs will look to go the long way round to go to... They're going to go to B or C is the real question here. They're going to take the long way with 56 seconds left on the clock. They'll go towards C site. "39 seconds left. The Mustangs should be able to plant this thing wherever they choose to plant.
30 seconds left.
Avicii will find 1. Here we go. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Last player standing.
1 player left.
1 enemy
I got the
remaining.
spike.
Spike down. C.
4, 3, 2. Oh, and just barely not able to plant that spike. Brings the... It will bring the Mustangs from northeastern Alabama up by 5 now. 4 rounds away. Mustangs going to choose to save for another round. And it looks like the Northeast Alabama Mustangs will spare no expense. Use up just a little bit of their money. Actually, all of their money on this round. Mustangs are definitely going to hope for a win here in order to claw back some econ. Here we go. Coming out of the gate swinging. News moving quickly. Mustangs all here together on B site. We see them starting to plant. Avicii taken out. Crispy able to grab one. 2 Mustangs fall. 4 Mustangs fall. It's only up to Doki left. He will fall as well. A quick round out of the Mustangs. Extending their lead to 6 now. Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Here we go. Tricky spot for our very own Montco Mustangs. Long way to climb back up, but they are definitely ready and up for the challenge. 15 seconds before the next round starts. Here's a look at our stat lines. Full buy out of the Mustangs as News makes everyone go deaf. As they are now on this attacking end. Here we go. Mustangs full move over towards C. Oh, as an immediate movement into the Mustang spawn. Crispy able to get the first kill of this round.
Spike planted.
Doki looking to get out of there. Avicii will get taken down. Find their way on the site.
My ultimate is ready.
To 3v3. All of them are in sight. Doki looks to get out of this. Oh, and unfortunately all 3 Mustangs will fall. And another defending win for the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. They'll find themselves up 11-4. Lead getting bigger and bigger for the Northeast Alabama Mustangs as our very own Montco Mustangs look to get back into things. Not much of a buy, or never mind, as I say that. A good buy session out of the Mustangs here as we get things ready to go. Here we go. News makes his way forward, looking towards A site now. Mustangs will make their way through. Doki will be taken out. Crispy gets a kill before he is taken out. News gets one. News not able to grab another. It's all up to Avicii. Avicii will find himself on the short end of the stick, and we are in match point.
Match point.
Mustangs find themselves down big time. Very close, within 1 at one point, but unfortunately now just not in the best position as they look to mitigate this match point and start their way back up to the top. Here we go. It's all on the line here for the Mustangs. This is not it, though. It's a best 2 out of 3 series, so we will see a game 2. But the Mustangs are going to try to make sure that they're on the winning end of game 1. News making his way forward first. Grab that ultimate before it's too late. Here we go. Just a minute 21 for them to plant the spike. Looking towards C site.
Healing over here.
Some healing for the Mustangs as they prepare themselves to go in on C site. Here we go. The engagement.
You should run.
Cover going out.
5 seconds and attack Killjoy. All the Mustangs find themselves in it. Spike has been planted.
Not ready yet.
Mustangs just need to defend it now.
Blinding.
Doki, the first to fall from the Mustangs. News grabs one. Leak grabs another. One player left. And that is going to be the end to game one. Not the ending that we would like. Not the Mustangs that we want to win here on the Mustangs Esports channel.
Defenders win.
But it will be a defender win. A win for the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. And a great game played by both sides. The Mustangs really kept it up there. A couple of really great rounds for them. Just weren't able to defuse that spike on the defensive end and struggled on the attacking end as well. Just the damage was done before, they could really get anything started. As we look now to our stat lines for this first game, remember it is best 2 out of 3, so keep those dials locked in. There's a look at our scoreboard for tonight's game one. Here's a look at our round by round. If you guys are missing any of this or any of these stats, don't tune that dial. Everything will be posted to our Mustangs Esports YouTube channel after this is over. So you guys will be able to check out all of our replays there and see every minute of this game and every other game that we've played this season for any of our leagues, any of our teams. It's all there. Mustangs Esports on YouTube. A great job so far by the Northeast Alabama Mustangs to take a win here. A 3-14 win in game one. We got ourselves a little bit of a bathroom break going on from both teams right now. So it's going to be a couple of minutes before our next game begins. So take that opportunity. Go grab yourself some water. Grab some popcorn. Go sit down. It's going to be another long game ahead of us. Always an exciting game. These Mustangs playing great here tonight. That is it for our stat lines here. We'll go back to the studio. I say studio, it's my room. But obviously, great job so far from both Mustangs as we get things ready to go here. The big thing from our very own Montco Mustangs, time management. Especially in the first couple of rounds of this initial game one, our very own Montco Mustangs struggled to read the time. Great work, pardon me. Great work in order to grab room and ruin the econ of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, but they never really seemed to have enough time to deactivate that spike. They were able to do it a couple of times, got them a couple of great round wins, but at the end of the day, you could kill them all and take away that econ. That's great, but they're still winning the round. And it really added up towards the end when they got on that defensive end. When they got to the offensive end after the swap, never really able to gain their footing properly and gave the Northeast Alabama Mustangs the win in that game. And this is a best 2 out of 3 series. Found themselves adapting fairly well towards the end, but again, we're hoping to see some different play as we move over to the Mustangs' favorite map, our Montco Mustangs' favorite map, Ascent. They did really well for them this time last week, where they got a win 13-2 before they moved things over to, it wasn't Icebox, or actually it was Icebox. They moved it over to Icebox. They were able to grab a 13-1 win, as it looks like the Mustangs are ready to go. They'll move things around. It looks like we'll be on the attacking end here first as we get ready for game two. The Mustangs look to tie things up and bring it to a tiebreaker. The Northeast Alabama Mustangs look to end off their night with a clean sweep. Here we go. Everyone's readied up, and we'll get our game started on Ascent in just a few seconds here. Damn, I really thought I was going to get that timing right. Unfortunately, not getting that timing right as we just wait patiently here for this game to start. We'll move right over to the live action as soon as, I believe, the Northeast Alabama Mustangs say that they're ready. I don't think they're ready yet. So I think we're still going to get things ready here. Hopefully everyone's having a great night here from our very own Montco Mustangs, or If you're here from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, we hope you guys are having a great time watching tonight's game. Our Montco Mustangs not playing as well as we would have hoped, but the Northeast Alabama Mustangs playing well here, so we're happy to have anyone that is willing to watch. It's a great time so far as we look to get ready for Game 2 over on Ascent. If you're just joining us here and did not catch Game 1, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Corrupted, our very friendly streamer here. I swear I don't bite. So you look to get ready for Game 2. The Mustangs fall. The Montco Mustangs fall to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Yes, it's been a very confusing match. 13-4 in Game 1. And as we get ready for this Game 2 out of 3, should get things started in just 1 second here. If you guys missed any of the live action, no fret. Everything will be visible on our Twitch channel for approximately 2 weeks. And moreover, if you guys want to go subscribe to our Mustangs YouTube channel, this stream and every other stream we have done this semester is up over there. All of our Valorant, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, and Rocket League streams are on there. As we get ready to get things started here. Everyone is in as we get ready to go onto Ascent. Here we go. Mustangs are ready. Mustangs are also ready. As we'll make our way over to Ascent. Fan favorite of this Mustangs roster. So they look to claw one back. Mustangs on the attacking end first here. Hopefully they'll be able to grab their footing, get a great start to this Game 2, and get a win. For those of you just joining us, it is a real possibility that we load in halfway through the pistol round. And I apologize if that is the case. It's just how it is. Our Mustangs roster, we've got News on Jet, Avicii on Killjoy, Doki on Omen, Crispy on Sova, and Leak on KO. Nice little lineup from the Mustangs here. That Killjoy and Jet and Omen coming over from that last game. As we see that KO and Sova, new additions to this lineup. Mustangs have been very good at adapting game to game and coming up with some really fun lineups. So I'm happy to see that. On our opposing side of things, we got pretty much the same lineup. The only switch is that Killjoy that is now a Cypher. So it's Omen, Sova, Jet, Cypher, and KO. As we'll probably load into here during the pistol round. I apologize for that, but obviously you can't win them all. As you get ready to go for round 2 here, Mustangs look to make an impact and tie things up. Currently down 1-0 to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. If you guys are just joining us, yes, this game is as confusing as it gets. As we're still on the central servers, ping advantage to the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, as we are definitely loading into the pistol round. This is where I want to, punch my router. But, keep it some positive vibes over here in the casting booth. Here we go. Pistol round already begun. As we go in. Crispy making the plant.
Last player
Leak
standing.
will fall. All the Mustangs will fall. And with 3 players left, they should be able to get the win here.
Weapon here.
Another first time chatter. Great to have you. Mustangs find themselves down by 1 after 1. Move on to Avicii. Here's the stat line here. Here we go for the second round of this game. The Mustangs want to get going here on the offensive end. The Montco Mustangs, that is. Here we go, looking down mid.
Here.
Leak moving up with that KO during this save round. And he'll grab one. KO on KO violence.
Knife deployed.
Mustangs make their way over towards A site. Puts themselves in a good position. Doki able to take down the other Omen.
Here.
Shadows traveling.
See a few. 6 health for Doki. We'll see what he's able to do with that. Meanwhile. Oh, News, Leak, and Doki all taken out. Crispy and Avicii are the only two left. That Killjoy and the...
Last player standing.
But
A fine death.
Spike Diffuser is killed. Will they be able to defuse in time? 2.14 seconds remain. And the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, a close call. As the Spike Diffuser gets killed. Mustangs, the Montco Mustangs need to make an impact here. They already find themselves down by 2. They'll be able to get off a full buy, though.
This is my spot. This goes here.
As they move their way over towards B site initially. Only 10 seconds to go here before round 2. We see a little bit of the setup there from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Gonna need some tea at the end of the night with the way that all this team names are ruining my voice. Montco coming into a good position right now, about to see 2. Move in and out of that smoke fairly well. A lot of abilities coming out here. See that there's about to probably be a fight down mid. Oh, Leak able to once again grab that KO.
Shutting them down. There. Calling down. Flag it.
Mustangs find themselves rotating around towards mid with just about 48 seconds left. News able to grab one very quickly there. The rest of the team makes their way around towards B.
30 seconds
News makes his way on to B. They're going to look for the plant here. It is a 4v2 as Leak falls. Doki able to grab a kill. Mustang hard stop themselves on point.
Shadows traveling.
2 members of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs make their way up. Here we go. So close to an engagement out of these guys.
Lock in sight.
One enemy remaining.
With 1 enemy left, the Mustangs look to get out of there. They're able to grab all 5. Doki will fall, unfortunately, to the spike going off. But the Mustangs, with a great little victory on their hands, only find themselves down by 1 after 3. Your stats going into 4.
Here.
Mustangs played that one well, playing methodically as they move themselves along. We're going to get back into things, create a really nice match here tonight.
Here.
Here we go. Mustangs are going to try to make their way over towards A site.
You are powerless.
Block the sight.
Mustangs find their way onto height. Leak and Crispy both combined for one. Move over to Doki right now. It's a 3v5. The Mustangs going for a flawless here. All three find that high ground position. News is probably going to be the first one to see him. Avicii able to grab one.
One enemy remaining.
News grabbing the other up top. Only one more down below. Oh, News will fall. Leak will grab the last kill there. And the Mustangs tie things up for the first time tonight.
Everyone note down your observations, then let's run it again.
Again, it's not just about the adaptation that the Mustangs have been doing throughout Game 1 and into Game 2. It has to come down to the map. They love this map so much, the Mustangs. So obviously a little bit of an advantage for them here as they lock in and hope to gain their first lead of the night. Here on Ascent. Line fire, Doki, News and Doki, or News 2, Doki 1, Leak moves his way up, News will fall, Leak will fall.
Spike down A.
It's a 3v2, only two that
One
are
enemy
left.
remaining.
Avicii able to grab one. Avicii looking for two. Oh, Avicii so close. Oh, unfortunately that will fall. Mustangs will make their way around towards B. They'll get that plant off. Spike will be planted on that A site. As you see the enemy trying to make their way around.
Standing ahead.
Again, the Mustangs won a lead here. So 1v2. Odds are very much in their favor. They see him.
Cover going out.
Last player standing.
Oh, and it's one left. It's a 1v1. Doki able to grab him. Will we be able to get out of there in time? Oh, he'll get close, but not enough.
Look for my shadows.
Doki will be taken out, but the Mustangs get that lead. Their first lead of the night versus the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Our very own Montco Mustangs. God, this is really confusing to me. Through 5. Here's a look at our stat lines right now as they lie. So great work by our Mustangs roster, especially Crispy and Leak. That 2v1 from them proving pivotal. As Leak and Crispy lead the charge, News will also lead it. Oh, News able to get one low, but not able to make it stick. They see him, now they just gotta take him down. Leak will grab one. News will fall on that front line. It's a 4v4. Crispy grabs one, Leak grabs one, Doki will fall. It's a 3v2. KO.
You should run.
Spike planted.
An attacker killjoy is out. Take down some time. Avicii grabs one. One will fall. It's just Avicii left. Avicii and Leak. We're on Leak right now.
One suppressed.
Again, this looks a lot like what the Mustangs were doing, is they were on the defensive end. Avicii will grab it, though. That methodical movement takes a lot of time off the clock during those engagements. But good moves by the Mustangs. Bring their lead to 2. Both Mustangs playing well tonight. All 10 of them on the playing field.
Right here.
The Montco Mustangs looking to gain some room here tonight. Right now, down by 1 in this match, 1-0, as the Northeast Alabama Mustangs trying to put this one away. But the Montco Mustangs have something to say about that as they move forward. Move their way forward. Mustangs looking towards A site.
Enemy tag.
C1.
Revealing area. Found them.
Doki will find one. Leak attempting to find another. He'll try to run past mid.
Blocking sight.
Mustangs looking towards looks like they're going towards A site now. A lot of utility going out. They will fully make their way over towards that A site. B site. Mustangs tied up right now. Got a 4v4.
Not ready yet. Shadows traveling.
Avicii will fall. News will grab one. Leak also looking for one right now. Doki grabs one.
Enemy remaining.
News grabs another. It's one left. News will grab that kill. It's a 3K for News. What an excellent round for the Mustangs. They extend their lead to 3 here tonight. Looks like we got a timeout starting here. We'll take it back to the studio right now. We get things ready to go. A little bit of a technical timeout coming from the Mustang side of things. We do not know why they asked for the technical timeout, just that it's happening. So we hope that all is good there from the Mustangs as they look to get back into things. Just a great round for the Mustangs so far. Like I've been saying throughout this game, the Mustangs love Ascent. When I was talking with News and Avicii just a day ago during our photo shoot, they talked about, I talked about how much we play on this map Ascent, and they go, yeah, it's because we love it. It's a great map, not only for competitive play, but just for us in general, the Mustangs, the Montco Mustangs. We love this map. We love what it gives to us. We enjoy how it's spread out. It goes into our gameplay, and it's a map that we practice on often. So obviously, big things from them tonight as they're looking to, they have their first lead of the night. They're up 5-2 currently over the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Plays well into their strategy. Not only that, but their psyche. A loss on map 1, it's a hard pill to swallow, especially when you lose 13-4. Pardon me. But they're going to look to get into things here, and they are up 5-2, a three-round lead over their opponents. The Montco Mustangs are in a good position so far tonight and looking like they want to be in an even better one right now as we're still waiting on this timeout. Only about 30 seconds have gone by, but obviously the Mustangs need to tie things up here as it is a best 2 out of 3 series. So they want to force that game 3. I don't know what it's going to be on, and it looks like we are ready to go. The Mustangs ending their timeout as we get back into things. We will look at the scoreboard here. We got a minute before things get started here again. And here we go. Just 30 seconds left until this timeout ends, and then we got another 21 seconds to wait until the round begins. Here we go. Just 10 seconds left. Not much more to talk about, unfortunately. It's what I, dislike sometimes about these game modes. It's just that, like, it takes so long to get back into things. I have literally nothing else to talk about. Here we go, buy phase yet again. Here we go. See, no one's really got a clear ult advantage here. 2 ults for both teams, both sets of Mustangs. Oh my god, Leak. As Leak, spams my eardrums away. Going down that mid line, they're going to see someone real soon. Mustangs looking like they're tending towards A. See Leak and Crispy going down that mid line.
Flash.
Mustangs will make their way over. Crispy and News will fall, though. There goes Doki. Leak will grab one, though.
Last player standing.
Avicii will fall. Leak grabs another, and unfortunately, the Mustangs will fall. Their lead cut down to 2. They look to get ahead. As they look to stay ahead. Sorry.
There.
Look at the stat lines here. 8 down, on to round 9. Mustangs playing well on the attacking end so far here tonight. Ultimate comes out. Crispy able to grab one. Fight down mid. News takes the shot, not able to make it stick. Mustangs will take the fight down mid.
Here.
So they look to move over towards A site now. Oh, Avicii will fall in that
Down
mid. Oh, News with a great little headshot there.
Get out of my way.
30 seconds
Leak will
left.
grab another. Mustangs will need to plant within the next 30 seconds. They got themselves set up on point. Doki will go for the plant. He'll be able to get it done. Going towards that mid ground. 2-pronged attack out
One
of...
enemy remaining.
Oh, News will grab one. I lied. Oh, and Leak with that final kill gives Mustangs another win. They'll go back up to 3. Again, their biggest lead of the night. They tie it. The lead of 3 rounds. 6-3. Mustangs still on top. 20 seconds before round 11. 10. Round 10. I can count. Playing things very, very close here. No action as of yet, but we should see some fairly soon.
Revealing area.
You are powerless.
Oh, News with a great little shot. Unfortunately, not able to make it stick. They're going to look for another here. As News will fall with that op. So will Avicii.
Spike
Crispy
down,
will
B.
grab one, though. Doki grabs a second one. He'll put that spike down. Two-prong attack on sight. Leak grabs one. Leak looking for more.
One enemy remaining.
Doki will be able to find another. Crispy looking to get in a part of the action. Doki will take it from him, though. Mustangs win another round.
Standing
New leaders by a majority, 7. The farthest lead the Mustangs have had all night long. They look to extend it even further than that. Only 2 rounds away from the swap, including this one. The Mustangs will go on the defensive end. Again, this is their favorite map, and they're really showing it here tonight. Here we go. Mustangs will make their way around towards A site. Fights breaking out. Little skirmishes here and there. We're about to see one on mid with News. Jet versus Jet. Just used an ultimate there, so... News will be looking to get on top of this one in this Jet fight. Enemy Jet still staying down mid. It's a couple of shots off as the Mustangs rotate. Oh, and Leak able to find it. News able to find a second. Mustangs now block off that door. The Jet will move out. News will be able to take that Jet fight. News with 3. News wanted to take out everyone here. News sees him. Leak will get that final kill, though. Mustangs find themselves up 8-3. Last round before the swap.
Last round in the half.
And of course, the computer likes to say it too. Find that very unfortunate. Here's your stats in the last round before the half. Every team spending every dollar they've got. Members of the Mustangs, 2 of them have got their ultimates and will give them the ult advantage here in this one. Crispy brings out the literal big guns as the Mustangs get ready to try to take this one.
Down.
Extend their lead to 6.
Revealing area.
Here we go.
You should run.
Your players detectives, they make their way over towards point. Crispy, first one to find a head. And unfortunately, Avicii will fall. News will grab one. Leak will grab another. Mustangs well and truly ending this off with a bang here.
One enemy remaining.
Crispy with an insane double kill. We weren't on him for that, unfortunately. But an insane double kill by
Switching
Crispy
sides.
gives the Mustangs a 6-round lead. 9-3 Montco Mustangs over the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Here it is after the swap. We're down to low money. The Mustangs grab a few guns and they get ready to go. Here we go. Looks like an A site from the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Got a few of them going down mid, though. News grabs one. He'll put up some good little shields there. Crispy will fall. News will also fall with a good flash. Unfortunately, not able to make it count. It's a 2v4. Mustangs find themselves on the wrong end of it.
Last player standing.
Avicii will fall. It's all up to Doki. And unfortunately, not enough there. The win will go to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. They find themselves only down by 5 rounds now. The Mustangs up 9-4. Mustangs not in the worst position here. Just unfortunately not able to take it on the defensive end in that first round. They'll look to take it here on the second round. We see the Mustangs splitting up between that A and B site. They will put Doki down mid. So it looks like the push here is going to be towards B site. A couple of them going towards that mid round, though. Shot out there, as you see. Oh, and unfortunately, News will fall with that sniper. Here they go. Leak will grab one. They will plant on A. Time is of the essence from our own Montco Mustangs. Leak will fall. It's a 3v4. Again, not in the Mustangs' favor. Oh, and Avicii sees him first. Not able to get the kill, though. One player left. It's all up to Crispy. Will he be able to get there? Crispy looks to get all the way out of there. Find a few down mid. He will fall. An attacker win. Mustangs still up by 4.
Watch them run.
But after the swap, they haven't won a round yet. 2 rounds after the swap now. Going into round 15. Look at our stat lines here. Full buys for both teams. Here we go.
Revealing area.
Oh, and unfortunately, News not able to see the guy crouching down in mid. As it looks like the Northeast Alabama Mustangs will make their way over towards A site, utilizing that mid lane. Crispy finds one. They'll find their way over to plant.
Scanning ahead.
Spike planted.
Deploying drone.
Crispy looking to get a better angle on site.
Right here.
Avicii will fall. Oh! Doki will fall.
Last player standing.
One player left. Mustangs will fall yet again. On this defensive end, the Mustangs have been struggling so far. Here we go. Move over to the Mustangs here.
Bomb grenade out. Turrets destroyed.
Avicii will fall. The rest of them make their way onto site. Leak grabs one.
Flashbang.
Leak grabs two. Looking for a third. He won't be able to find it. It's a 3v3. Oh, Doki not able to find a target there. He's too busy reloading.
Spike
News
planted.
with that Marshall.
Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
News will fall. It's all up to Crispy. Also equipped with a Marshall. Misses that shot, unfortunately. 3v1. Oh, and a no-scope from Crispy.
One enemy remaining.
Crispy grabs another, but not able to grab all three. Very close, within two now from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Within reaching distance of our very own Montco Mustangs. So you get into the interesting part of tonight's match. The
Right
Mustangs have still not won after the swap. 4 straight from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Mustangs hope to stop the Montco Mustangs hope to stop it here.
Scanning ahead.
And it looks like a hard push towards A site here.
Shot that.
C1, will they be able to get him down is the question. Mustang back up around the A site.
Shadows traveling.
Mustang's able to grab one. This looks like a full move over towards B. Doki. Fortunately, Doki will fall there. News looking to avenge. Oh, and News not able to get out of there. It is a 3v4.
Shutting them down.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
Scatter.
Avicii will fall. Leak grabs one. Leak looking for more.
Flash.
10 seconds left.
They'll get the plant off on B site.
Revealing area.
Last player standing.
V2. Oh! And the flank from the Northeast Alabama Mustangs plays off. They will win 5 rounds in a row. It's now 9-8. The Montco Mustangs still up. But they haven't won one since the swap. Here we go, another round ready to begin here. Round 18. Currently, we're well into this game.
Scanning
Get out
ahead.
of my way.
Right here.
Full push over towards B site.
You are powerless.
Sending out an ultimate. So they look to make their way onto site.
I cannot use.
Leak able to grab one. Leak grabs three before he is taken out. Doki.
Player standing.
There's one player left. It's a 1v1.
I know it.
Oh, and News with a great little shot there. Gives the Mustangs another win. They end the streak from the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Mustangs up 10-8. What a great shot there by News. But even better, Leak. Triple kill from him. We get there for the back half of that. Great work from the Mustangs. Again, it's that locked-in nature. Despite the fact that they lost 5 rounds in a row, still locked in enough to see the strategy call made by the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. And the Montco Mustangs able to just play that beautifully. Oh! And News with that operator yet again. Nasty and nasty, nasty shot out of him. Hard push over towards A. They'll move back over towards B now. Will they be able to use that mid lane, though, is the question. They will not. They'll just move all the way around towards B. Next one that has the possibility to run into them is Avicii. Avicii sees one, not able to make it stick. The rest of the Mustangs make their way over. So 4v4. Jet tries to make her way over. Leak will take her out.
30 seconds left.
Leak with another.
One enemy
Leak
remaining.
taken out.
Spike
And the
down.
Mustangs win another round, 2 in a row. Extends their lead back up to 3. Mustangs just 2 rounds away from a victory here. Playing great so far tonight. A little bit close there with it being 9-8 just a couple of rounds ago. Another look at our stat line. Mustangs want to bring it to a game 3. Sorry, the Montco Mustangs want to bring it to a game 3. The Northeast Alabama Mustangs want to end it off here with a sweep.
Revealing area.
Mid. Mustangs move themselves around. Avicii will fall in that mid line. Doki will grab a couple of good shots. Here comes News with that operator. Looking for a shot, not able to grab it. They'll make their way over towards A site. Mustangs will make their way over there as well. News with that operator. We know how powerful he could be with that thing.
Spike planted.
They'll take a shot, not able to make it stick.
There they are.
Leak able to grab one through the floorboards. Shock Dart goes out. Leak able to grab another. He'll grab a 3K.
One enemy remaining.
One enemy left. That spike is planted. It's a 3v1. Mustangs favor.
Last
Leak
player
able to grab
standing.
one. Oh, and a clutch out of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Brings it back down to 2. Let's look at the map. Wow, what a great clutch there by the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Unfortunately, just not the best positioning out of our very own Montco Mustangs. Brings it within 2 yet again. Mustangs bring themselves back over. Spread out lineup here as we see Doki over towards the mid lane. So it looks like a hard push towards that mid lane and A. Here we go.
Shadows traveling.
Grounded.
Sees one, sees two with that ultimate. Oh, and unfortunately taken out there. See two the remaining play.
you are.
Almost a fight there for Doki. Leak getting himself into a little bit of an engagement towards mid. Leak at about half health. Leak will fall. It's a 3v3. So it looks like a hard
30
touch.
seconds left.
Over towards B site of Avicii, the only one over there. Here we go. Crispy will fall.
Last player standing.
One player left. It's all up to Doki. A
10 seconds
2v1
left.
with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Planted.
They're able to take it there. Doki's been good in a situation like this before. We'll see how he does this time. Taking that little bit of a long way round. Playing it slow, but not too slow.
Blinding.
Oh, and unfortunately, not looking in the right direction there. Took a chance. It didn't work. Attackers will gain another win. They'll put themselves within one of the Mustangs. Whew, this is going to be a close one here tonight. 10-11. The Montco Mustangs above the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Will we be taking this to a game 3 or not? That is the question. Of course, we want to see that out of the Montco Mustangs. But the Northeast Alabama Mustangs are playing at a very high caliber as well. Oh, and News with an operator gets a beautiful shot off. Rest of the team looking over. Here we go. News takes the shot, not able to make it stick. And we'll try again. He'll get out of there. Everyone over on A.
Spike planted.
Oh! And that little bit of a flank pays off with a double kill. He'll make his way out of there. 3v4, not in the Mustangs' favor. Timing is going to be so important here as Crispy falls. The other two Mustangs will make their way out of there. They're not able to get that. They will concede this win to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. And we have ourselves a tie game here, folks. Montco Mustangs once up by 6, now tied with the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Both teams fighting. The Montco Mustangs fighting for a game 3. The Northeast Alabama Mustangs fighting for a clean sweep. This has been nothing like a clean sweep, but a sweep nonetheless of the Mustangs. The Montco Mustangs. God, all this talk about Mustangs. It is so much.
Let's fly.
Here we go. A full push towards B. It looks inevitable. Out of the Northeast Alabama Mustangs, we'll go over to Avicii, one of the first that will be able to see it. Ooh, just barely able to get out of the way. 45 health for Avicii.
Here.
Waiting patiently with that operator. They're Way forwards, Doki, the first to fall. Crispy able to grab one. And I think that's the
Spike
spike
down, B.
carrier as well.
My ult is
Crispy
ready.
grabs a second.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
Someone will grab that spike.
Blocking sight.
Leak will grab one. Leak looking for more. It's a 2v2.
One enemy
Leak will
remaining.
grab him.
Spike down.
And Leak grabs that last one. Mustangs put themselves at match point here. What an incredible job by Leak. A 3K for
Match
him.
point.
Puts the Mustangs on top, gives them this match point. Will we be going to overtime here? Or will this be Montco's time? They needed to win 4 on the defensive end, and that 4th one is here. Their last opportunity before things start to flip-flop. We get into an overtime. Last time the Mustangs were in an overtime, it went to quintuple overtime, and the Mustangs able to grab the win there. So we'll see what happens here. News will continue to work with that operator.
Here.
News will fall back just a little bit. The rest of the team over towards A. News looking like there's going to be someone in the crosshairs fairly soon. How will that operator be able to handle it is the question. They're going to make their way towards that mid. Using mid to get over there. They know what News is trying to do here. He'll take a single shot and he'll move back.
Charges left.
Take flight.
News will fall. Crispy looking low. He'll be able to take one. Doki will be able to take one.
Spike planted.
The spike has been planted. The Mustangs don't want this thing to go to overtime. They're going to need something here. Defender Killjoy is out. Leak will grab one.
Last player standing.
One player stands between them. Avicii grabs one. No one. So 2v1. That timer is counting down. And unfortunately, we are going to overtime. The Mustangs versus the Mustangs. Who will get it here?
Overtime.
In order to win overtime, for those of you that might not know the overtime rules, you need to win 2 rounds in a row. If you're not able to win 2 rounds in a row, then it goes to another overtime. It's absolutely insane. This is why we were able to get to a quintuple overtime last time the Mustangs were in this situation. Here we go. Each team given the same amount of money as well. This is going to be a really great end to this game, no matter which way it goes. Mustangs look like they're all going towards A. All the chips for the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs are towards B. They're going to make their way now over towards A. They'll block some space. They'll get ready to go.
Throwing charge. Knife deployed.
Here we go. Mustangs plant it down on A site. That position well known. Here we go. See 2 on that back end. Mustangs grab the first kill. Leak will fall, but News will get revenge. Avicii will fall. So will News.
Last player standing.
One player stands between the victory here, and he will fall. Will they be able to get the defuse off? I believe that they will. 1 round away from a victory from the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Montco gonna want to put a stop to it here and now, force a second overtime.
Switching sides.
Woo-wee.
Match point.
What a game we have on our hands. Mustangs back in a corner here with not only the game, but the match on the line.
That goes there.
Here we go. The Mustangs looking to get back into things. Might see an engagement here out of Crispy. They'll make the way over towards A. News all lined up on A site. Doki sees a few down mid. Not sure what he's going to do about it, though. They'll move towards B. Avicii able to grab 1. Doki grabs a second. Avicii taken out. Doki grabs 3 before he is taken out. It's a 1v3. Mustangs favor. The other 2 Mustangs.
Enemy tank.
Leak grabs it. We're going to a double overtime. And to think that this might not be the last game
Switching
of the
sides.
night.
Overtime.
Ooh-wee. We are still in overtime. Overtime resets. So the Mustangs need to win 2 in a row if they want to get the win here and force that game 3.
There. There.
Here we go. Mustangs back in on attack. They're going all in on A site yet again, led by News. Here we go. Mustangs find their way down mid. Popular strategy. KO. News does not know that the KO. Oh, Leak able to grab that KO. Leak able to grab another. Mustangs find themselves on A site with 1 behind. They will plant on that A site. We saw this last overtime just a few rounds ago. It's a 3v5. Crispy grabs 1. Doki is the trade. 4v2. News will be taken out. So will Crispy.
Enemy remaining.
1v1. Big.
Shutting them down. One suppressed.
You will fall. Will they be able to get the defuse off in time? No, they will not. The Mustangs are trying to take it here in overtime. 1 round win away.
Switching
They
sides.
took it.
Match
Oh my God. What insanity is this? Whew. I am on the edge of my seat right now. The Mustangs find themselves up. Will we see the Mustangs end this game here and now, bring it to a 3rd game, or will we see a triple overtime? Mustangs have got to defend. It's not been their strong suit here tonight. Here we go. Full moves over towards A. From the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. See them make their way back over towards mid. Will they use the same strategy, go down mid towards A? Or nope, they're going to go all the way around towards B. Doki kind of sees this, and he'll move over towards B. I mean, he doesn't see it. I think he kind of feels it. As most of these guys up near Ascendant will tell you, it's a lot of good game sense that goes into a game at this level. Very evenly matched teams here tonight. Just under 50 seconds now. They got to plant that spike. We see it now, this engagement over at B site. Leak trying to lead the charge.
Suppressing.
30 seconds left.
Here we go with 30 seconds left on the clock. Will they be able to plant it? Doki gets taken out. Leak will grab one.
Spike planted.
Spike planted on that B site. All four of the Mustangs. It's a 4v4. Mustangs aim to take here. Time going down. News taken out.
One suppressed.
2v3.
Last player standing.
No more.
One
Avicii
enemy remaining.
will fall. We're going to a third overtime, baby. Triple overtime.
Switching sides.
The Montco Mustangs
Overtime.
need to get this in this overtime. They'll find themselves on the attacking side of things. Whew. God, if I wasn't on the edge of my seat before in that first overtime, I'm on the edge of my seat now in this third one. What a game that's been played here tonight. As we get ready to go on triple overtime, it resets. The Mustangs on the attack. We'll see them going towards B site now. News looking towards mid. Trying to see what he can do there. News looking close on a few. News will fall. 44 seconds.
Cover going out.
Thirty seconds left.
Doki able to grab one. Doki able to grab two. He'll find it on site. Killjoy will get the plant with 15 seconds remaining. Here we go out of the Mustangs. It's a 4v3. They've made this methodically, and it's gone in their favor so far. Leak grabs another.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy
I
remaining.
find death.
It's a 1v3. Oh my god, and it's a 2v1, but the Mustangs will grab it here. Yep, the Mustangs will grab it. They get themselves on the cusp of a game 3 here tonight. Here in triple overtime, people. The Mustangs on the weaker end of their game tonight on the defensive side of things. They're going to look to grab it here.
Turret out.
In Lotus, they grabbed 4-round victories in this one. They're just one away. Absolute insanity tonight. Some of the best games that I've seen this week from all 3 of our Mustang teams, our Overwatch team, our Rocket League team, and now our Valorant team as we get things started here. A full push over towards A. Mustangs spread themselves out. They make their way towards the site. Crispy grabs one. He will get suppressed in the meantime. Operator for News. They get the plant out. News makes his way forward. Takes a shot, not able to grab it. Crispy able to finish that off though. Less than 30 health for News, but they have a person advantage. Doki looking for some. Leak will grab one. Crispy and Avicii will fall. Doki will grab one. It is a 1v3. He will grab one of the Mustangs. He'll grab it. The Mustangs! The Mustangs win map 2. We're all tied and going to a game 3. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Mustangs. Oh my god. Find a way to win in triple overtime. Oh my god, there's not much more to say than that. What an incredible matchup between these two teams. We'll find our way to a game 3. Just under 2 hours streamed here tonight. These guys have been playing for a while. What a long map 3. Or map 2, sorry. As we get things started on map 3. Triple overtime for the Mustangs in order to bring it back. 1 point up by 6. Here's a look at our scoreboard.
Yeah, sure. You're good? Okay.
And we'll take a quick look over at the timeline.
Alright, give us like a couple minutes or bathroom break and then we'll be back.
All right, looks like we're going to get another bathroom break. As you guys probably heard, the communications between the two teams go through round by round triple overtime. What a great game so far. Mustangs hit their stride on the attacking end as we get ready to go on the defensive end here. What it came down to for the Mustangs, they didn't get in their own heads. Maybe for a little bit during the back half of this game, this pivotal game too. But obviously they were able to ride it out here. I just slowly go through all of this. If you're missing rounds, don't worry about it. All of this will be posted on our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports. You'll find it all there. Probably about an hour or two after the match here ends. As we get things ready to go here, just keep it locked on this screen as we get ready for things. Just had to make a little reminder to our Discord server for the Montco Mustangs esports team that triple overtime, we're going to go into another great game here. So bring it back to my studio, my home studio. Welcome, I am Corrupted. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to one of the greatest games of Valorant I've ever watched. We saw that earlier this week with all of our teams. While we have you all here, as we wait for this next game to start, let's take a look at the schedule, take a look back at our week, what got us here, and what we still want to look forward to. Starting off, of course, with our incredible NACE game. Our Rocket League team takes a 3-0 victory, their first win in the NACE League. Just a great time over there as they get the win. Overwatch 2 in the NACE League, another big win for them. An incredibly close matchup between the Full Sail Armada. It's exactly what you wanted to see. Overwatch 2 on Wednesday. Unfortunately, that game postponed due to a DDoS attack on the Overwatch 2 server, so we'll see them next week, 4:30. Valorant, the game you're watching right now, we're going to a Game 3, baby. It's incredible. We're going over to Icebox for that. It's going to be a great time, so hopefully you guys keep things locked in here. And our Rocket League team, tomorrow, 6 p.m., I'll be here casting for our game versus Ocean, a familiar foe. And then League of Legends, we don't know who we're up against. We'll get that day of Saturday at 5:30. And then after that, a special presentation of our invite-only tournament versus Lackawanna. We will get a pass in round 1, so that won't start until probably about 7:30, 7:45-ish. But that is, of course, not in our weekly schedule, as you guys all see here. Welcome to what is a great game of Valorant. Our Montco Mustangs up against the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Things are all tied up. Lotus, game 1, 13-4. That one goes to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Played a great game, an aggressive game. The Mustangs never able to get their footing on the offensive end. Gave them a great victory for the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. Going over to map 2, some highlights there. The Mustangs figure things out, things click on the attacking end, and they're able to build a lead of 9-3 when we get to the swap, and then again struggled to get their footing on the defensive end. They lose 5 in a row, win 2, lose 4 in a row, and it brings us to pretty much a tie game. Things go tied. The Mustangs still looking for a win here, down 1-0 in the series. They need a win in order to force a game 3. They get into an overtime situation with the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, and we see a triple overtime occur. For those of you that weren't watching and don't know the overtime rules, the overtime works like this. There are 2 rounds, one where you attack, one where you defend. Your team needs to win 2 in a row in order for the overtime to be over. If not, you move to a second overtime. If it doesn't go in the second overtime, you move to a third. The Mustangs have been involved in a quintuple overtime, 5 overtimes. This time only went to a triple overtime, but still, they're able to get the win. They force a game 3 on Icebox. And just insanity here tonight. We hope you're all excited to watch this team play. Our lineup here tonight includes News, Avicii, Doki, Leak, and Crispy. That's our lineup for the Montco Mustangs side of things. And just played great so far. And I am running out of things to say. I'm running out of words to put into this game, as just both teams playing just beautifully here tonight. So it looks like we still got a little bit of time. Not going to push it to break just yet. I'm going to look at some of our notifications here. Our very own Sundown contacting me, reaching out just to let me know how insane this game is. We're living this game right now. Beautiful stuff. I know Sundown, one of our varsity esports players for our Overwatch 2 team, celebrating a big win on Tuesday there over the Full Sail University Armada. Big game for them. As it looks like most of, if not the entirety of this opposing team is left. Oh, they're getting back in. I think they just accidentally left the party there for a second. I am running out of water, which is insane. My voice is kind of going to crap right now. We'll see how I look for the Rocket League game here tomorrow. Waiting for 2 members of the opposing Mustangs roster to get here for our own Mustangs roster. Whew. What a great game we have on our hands. Give you guys, you know, whatever Mustangs team you like, give them some hype in chat. Let them know that you're here for them, because this is going to go on for another 30 to 40 minutes. And I don't know how they do it, let alone how I'm doing it right now. We got one member left, and then we can get things started here on Icebox. Mustangs find themselves on the defensive end first. This is where they struggled when it came to their last map on Ascent, where they dropped 9 and it went to that overtime. As we get ready to get things started here, not much more to say. Mustangs have played beautifully. Great adaptation from them on the offensive end. We've yet to see a big adaptation from them on the defensive end, though, especially on that last map Ascent. Almost cost them the game there. They were able to make it stick when it counted with a strong, aggressive defense. We're hoping to see that again here as they start on defense. All of this stuff decided before map 1 even begins. So obviously puts them in a decent enough position. Icebox, a map that I know fairly well. I've played a couple of games on it. As I said before at the beginning of the stream, I've been looking to play a little bit more Valorant. I've been playing with guys like Sundown, with Retro, with the old team captain of the Overwatch 2 team, Fluffy. So obviously I've been learning my way around that game with some of the best of them. So things looking great right now as I look to see who is texting me on Discord. As all he's doing is asking me to drink some water, which I very much appreciate, Sundown, if you're watching this live. As just a beautiful, beautiful insanity. Whew. As we were just waiting patiently for the last member of the Northeastern Universe. As we get ready for the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, there we go, to get set here. Just exciting stuff. So I'm just ready. I'm revved. As I am just itching for anything here. Whew. These guys actually texting a little bit in chat to one another. You see Retro currently in chat from representing our Overwatch team. I think we got a couple of guys playing. As we're still waiting on that one member of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. I've been saying it for the past almost 2 hours and 15 minutes, this team name, but obviously not enough. These guys are up. Here we go. Nope, never mind. These guys are just changing their icons. Oh, so that's what's stabbing me. That's fun. Whew. It is getting to be a longer break than I expected. I should have taken us to an actual break here. As there's not much more to talk about. I'm gonna keep it real here. As we still wait for this last member, I assume to get back from using the restroom. As after 2 hours, I think anyone's gonna need to go to the bathroom. We're just kind of waiting. Just hoping everyone's having a great night here tonight. It's a Thursday. We're getting ready for the weekend Friday. I got 2 classes. I got to be up at 8 a.m. And I'm going to be up. I mean, listen, I'm going to leave my computer on tonight to upload this stream to our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports. It's going to take a while, though, is the only issue. But, you know, I'll deal with it when I deal with it. As, again, I'm just revved and ready. I hope you guys are ready as well. All right. I got to take a break. I got to take a little bit of a breather here. So we're going to take a small break from stream. Do not move that dial. We'll hopefully be back here in like maybe another 30 seconds. I just need to stand up for a second. So I will be right back with that.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and our...
All right, just a little bit of a break there, but we are back 1-1. We are tied. The Montco Mustangs up against the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. These two teams are ready to go at it. Yes, we do have a Valorant team, and they are playing beautifully. And here we go on to Icebox. As we get things ready to go, I finally have things to talk about. I actually got to talk with the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs just a little bit in chat. These guys are super nice, super ready to play, and just great things all around. I see someone who probably hasn't been in chat in a while saying, now Montco has Valorant. Yes, we do. This team played beautifully. One win in this league last week. They're sitting 1-0, as well as the Northeastern. Both teams in this game are 1-0, looking to keep their undefeated streaks alive. The Montco Mustangs looking to get a great win here. Keep this win streak that we have going these past couple of weeks going forward, as they look to get another great win here tonight. Mustangs going for Viper. That's Omen. There's a Jet. Again, for those of you that don't know, and it feels like a lot of you are here that haven't been here since the start of stream, I know very little about Valorant. I have not played this game all that much, but I am getting more into it for the sake of our streaming efforts here. I am Corrupted, for those of you I have not met, the streamer for the Montco Mustangs. I don't know a lot about Valorant. I'm trying to learn more. If you guys correct me in chat, I'm always here for it. So, yeah. As we get things ready to go here, I don't know many of the names. I don't know many of the abilities. I'm just starting to get to know these characters like KO, Jet, Omen, Skya. I don't think Skya's a character. I'm going to be real. But these guys have played beautifully tonight. The Mustangs able to bring it back in Game 2 to force a Game 3. As we get back from the break, almost 2.5 hours since we started this stream, about 2 hours and 10 minutes since we've started this game. As on the Mustang side of things, we got Avicii on Viper, Crispy on Sova, Doki on Omen, Leak on Cypher, and News on Jet. On the other side of things, we don't go over the actual team's names because I don't know any of their names. We've got a Deadlock, a Rhina, a Viper, KO, and Neon. I went up against a Neon. Quite annoying. So we'll see how this goes for the Mustangs. As always, I am running a computer on 10-year-old hardware here, and running a stream at the same time. So obviously it's going to take me a lot longer to load in. I probably will load in about halfway through the pistol round. So I just want to give you guys that heads up. We're going to get right into the action here. So apologies for that. If anyone wants to be gracious and buy me a whole new computer setup, that would be greatly appreciated. But unfortunately, I don't have the money to give you guys a better experience than this. But it is a great one. Let's be real. Great graphics, great everything, great community here for our Montco Mustangs as we get ready. We're probably going to join into round one here in just 1 second. The Mustangs on either side looking for a win to go up 2-0 in the NJCAAE League here tonight. Oh, and we're coming in just on time as we gotta wait for things to get started here. Up, as it looks like as soon as we get into this game, we've been here for 20 minutes, and now we have to wait again for a little bit more time. So we'll go back over to the studio here as we now wait just a little bit longer. Just waiting patiently now as we wait for this game. It is almost 10 p.m. in our facility. We had this issue last semester where we went to a third game. So we get the load in here. We should get things started in just a second. And honestly, the reason why I brought it back to studio as opposed to left it on the game, we don't know what these guys are going to talk about. I don't want everything being out there on the stream, even if they're being funny, even if they have banter going back and forth. It's respectful for both sides and for the privacy of both sides that we move it back to the studio so we don't see that. But we do sometimes, as it looks like he is back. Here we go. I'll bring us back over to the game, and we should have about a minute. So, Retro, that is a great question that I see in chat as everyone's kind of talking about it, even in the game. Our facility here at the Bluebell campus and the Pottstown campus, they close at 10 p.m. We had this issue last semester because we started at the same time where we had to go to a game 3, and it put us in a bad position. It put us in a really bad position. We have since talked to the facility staff and have been given clearance to stay a little bit later. How much later is yet to be seen, but we got 23 seconds here. We've got about 5 minutes to 10 p.m., so we'll see what happens and how nice our facility staff choose to be here tonight. We hope that it won't end with a forfeit. Obviously, it's not what we want. The Mustangs are playing so well tonight, and both these teams want to play. To end it on a forfeit would just be maddening for both teams. And here we go. All comes down to this last game. Make their way over towards A. A little bit of a winding sector, a lot of places to drop around. News, the first to fall in game 3. They get the plant off on A. They'll get it down.
Planted.
Mustangs on the clock.
Toxin screen down.
Here we go. Leak able to grab one. We saw the Mustangs struggle on this defensive end before. Doki taken out. Time is of the essence here.
Standing.
One player left. The Mustangs will fall here in round 1. Now, what I was saying here before, just before that final engagement, the Mustangs struggled greatly when it came to the defensive end on Ascent, a map that they know really well. So hoping that the Mustangs can turn things around already on the back foot here, though, as they are down 1-0 to the North Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, the tongue twisters, just keep on coming tonight. As it looks like another A-sided time. We see a couple go down mid. Mustangs with another little bit of a keep it in round news. We'll get out of the way almost immediately. Crispy sees the rest of the team coming. He's got shock darts. He'll use one of them. Crispy will unfortunately fall there. News grabs one. They'll get the plant off. Leak will fall as well. It's a 3v4, not Mustang's advantage. They'll lose another in that Viper fight. Doki looks to get out of there. He'll move around.
Last player standing.
Doki finds himself being the last player standing here. Not a lot of time, and up against 4. He will fall. Another attacker's victory. Here we go. Another round begins. Doki with that sniper. So he gets blinded. He sees one, not able to get the shot off.
Can't use that.
Tried to blind fire, not able to do it. He will get taken out. All the way over towards B now. For the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Leak will grab one. He's looking for more. He sees one. Crispy able to grab one.
Spike planted.
Leak and Avicii will fall. It's a 2v3. Crispy finds another head. 2v2. Crispy, 55 health though.
Revealing area.
Spike.
My territory, my room. I have them now.
News looking close. News will
Last
probably
player
fall
standing.
there. Yep, he will. One player left. Crispy, he will not have enough time. Another attacker's victory puts them up 3-0. And not the best start from the Mustangs here. Here's your stats after 3. A full buy out of the Mustangs. Or not a full buy, 2. Choosing maybe not to buy originally here. And again, the Mustangs have struggled on the defensive end all night against this team. Against the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. So obviously looking to get a couple of good victories here when they make it to the swap later in the game. But they're just taking it one round at a time. Ultimate comes out from an opposing player. Mustangs find themselves all the way back. Fortunately, News caught off guard just a little bit there. There goes Leak.
Spike planted.
2 left from the Mustangs as Avicii falls. It's a 5v2.
Last player standing.
1 left. All up to Crispy. A lot of time being taken off the charts right now. Crispy grabs 1. Crispy looking for a second. Struggling to find it. He will not be able to find it. The Mustangs fall 4-0. Northeastern Alabama Mustangs find themselves on top.
Don't forget that.
We saw this out of them last game on Ascent. Won 5 in a row directly after the swap when the Mustangs were put on defense. Mustangs were able to bring that one back though. So, the Mustangs still have plenty of time to get back into this, bring that lead down to nothing, and extend a lead of their own. Here we go. Crispy sends out a dart. Ultimate comes out from the enemy team.
Here.
Over towards B site. They'll get that plant off.
Spike planted.
Crispy will fall. News will fall. Doki will grab one. Doki grabs two. But not before Avicii will fall. It's up to Leak and Doki to 3v2. That spike planted firmly on B. Doki has to go around. He has to take out that middle wall in order to get them all to fall.
Last player standing.
Doki will unfortunately go into the crossfire immediately. Leak finds a head immediately. Wow. He gets forced out. Another attacker's win. Mustangs now down by 5. One of the biggest leads we've seen all night from either team. Mustangs, of course, had it 9-3 at one point in their favor on Ascent going into the half. And, of course, 13-4 was the win out of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs.
No more charges left.
Get ready to go here on round 6. Another look at our stat lines. Move their way over towards B.
Right here.
Unfortunately sees all 5. He
Spike
will
planted.
fall. Crispy grabs one, though. Leak grabs another. Crispy actually grabs 2 there. So the Mustangs still poised for their first round victory.
Give me a. Where is everyone hiding?
One enemy remaining.
Leak! Crispy through the wall, able to grab one. Leak able to grab that last one. Mustangs bring that lead down to 4. They get their first victory. Their first round victory on Icebox. We're going to try to use that to keep that Montco momentum moving in a forwards direction. Or at least in a positive one, as they are still very much on the back foot, down by 4. 5-1 going into round 7. Get ready for another good round here. The Mustangs playing it really well. And you wouldn't know by this score, but the Mustangs have played every round fairly close. Methodical gameplay from the Mustangs have really given them a good advantage here tonight. We hope to see them go a little bit further, but this Northeastern Alabama Mustangs team playing incredibly. As we see already, news will fall as they go towards A. Leak will find one. Crispy will find another. 3v3. Crispy finds a second. They'll make the long rotate around. They'll meet Doki first, though.
Stealing sight.
One
He'll
enemy
blind
remaining.
2. He'll grab 1.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Doki grabs a second kill, and the Mustangs win 2 in a row. What a great job out of the Mustangs here. Very even matchup, like I said there tonight. Mustangs playing with the tempo just a little bit in order to get what they want out of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. It's just so much to say a single name, and I don't count it against the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. During most matches, they're probably just called the Mustangs. But when you're up against the Montco Mustangs, the distinction needs to be said. So it's just so much to say. So, yeah, I'm not angry at them for it. But, my God, is it just so much. And again, I'll look towards A.
Camera
Make
taken
your way
out.
over.
Cage triggered.
Through that wall, Leak will be taken out. Doki able to blind 1, not able to do much more than that. It's a 4v5. Crispy able to get one with his shock dart.
Planted.
Four v 3, Mustangs favor. As I say that, Doki taken out. Avicii will be able to get one. Ultimate comes and goes. There goes News, 2v2. Just like that,
Player standing.
an advantage turns to a disadvantage. And there goes Crispy. And the Mustangs win 2 in a row. And the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs will come back and win one right back. Again, fairly even there till just the end. Some really great plays by the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. I say their name like maybe twice a minute, and I still struggle to remember it. So, yeah. Going great right here.
Revealing area.
Looks like they're going to head down mid.
Toxins going up.
They'll move that way around towards B. News able to grab a shot, covering for Doki. Blinds one, will be taken out by another. News with another. Great use of his operator.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, News with a triple kill. What an absolutely incredible play from News. That operator paying off dividends yet again. News with a triple kill in that last round puts the Mustangs within 3, 6-3. Advantage Northeastern Alabama Mustangs over the Montco Mustangs. News setting himself up nicely. Great little sight line for himself. He'll take a shot. He'll get a miss. Oh, Crispy with an absolutely crispy shot. They'll make their way over towards A.
My camera is destroyed.
The rest of the Mustangs also make their way over. Crispy sees one, he'd get one. He sees 2, he sees 3, not able to get the third.
One enemy remaining.
Leak able to grab one. It's a 3v1. It's a Viper. Doki sees, Doki kills. Mustangs take another win. It's now within 2.
I survived.
Like I said before, these two teams are well matched. Practically identical when it comes to the skill that these two teams have. Maybe they have it in different areas when it comes to setting things up or moving as a team or just overall game sense. But it's a fairly even matchup, what makes it funnier that they have the same name of the Mustangs. But obviously paying off tonight as the Montco Mustangs find themselves within 2 of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, who once found themselves up by 5. News, again, with that operator, able to grab one. They'll make their way over towards A. Crispy!
Spike down.
With another great kill. We saw him get a triple kill last time before he was eventually taken out. Northeastern Alabama going to look to take him down yet again.
Deploying drone.
He catch one. Avicii, the one taken out there. Crispy finds another head. Crispy not able to find a third. They'll look to get that spike down on A.
One enemy remaining.
News able to grab one. Doki grabs the last one. The Mustangs within 1. And a look here as we get the
Last
live
round before
update.
the switch.
Again, it's the last round before the swap. All the money's going to be spent. We have 4 ultimates, 2 on each side. We'll see those used, hopefully fairly soon. But just like that, we're at the swap. And we could have an even split here if the Mustangs win this one.
Here.
But even if they're not able to win this one, the Mustangs came down from being 5-0. See, those first 5 rounds went to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. And
That goes there.
the Montco Mustangs, the Montgomery County Community College Mustangs, able to bring it back now, winning 2, losing 1, and then winning out the next 3. They're looking to win out the next 4 here. Crispy sees 1, looking for some good movement.
Right here.
As they're going to take a site. Leak looking for 1. Crispy gets 1 with his ultimate. Mustangs on either side. We've got 3 to play. News with that quick scope makes it a 2v3. And they'll move in.
Blocking sight. My territory, my rules.
So they move this thing forward.
One enemy remaining.
They get both kills. Mustangs will gain the defuse. We're going into the half tied. Oh my god, this game is the one that we've been waiting for. News making a little bit of a party on
Switching
point.
sides.
We have swapped sides. The Mustangs now on the attacking end. Like I said before, when they lost those 5s in a row, I made a statement. I said they just need to get through this. They need to not lose many more so they can continue. You know, if they're going to continue to lose, that's fine. They just need to mitigate the damage as much as possible, and the Mustangs mitigated the damage. We've got a clean slate here. It's no longer the 1st to 13. It's the 1st to 7. It's a very manageable goal here. It's like nothing ever happened, and the Mustangs are on the attacking end. They've had great success as they've been on the attacking end here tonight against the northeastern Alabama Mustangs. So Montco looking to come out in a good position. We see Doki immediately move forward.
Here.
Mustangs move forward towards B site through the shipping containers. Doki getting hit just a little bit. Doki and News will both fall.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Avicii will also fall.
B. Last
Crispy
player
gets a
standing.
kill. 1 player left. And the Mustangs will lose that first round after the swap.
Gun here.
Not what you want if you're on the Mustangs team, but they're going to look to make this one count as they move on through here. We'll see them move over to an A-sided strategy for the second round after the swap. They're just down by 1. So you get things going here. The team's moving around. Doki moves forward. He'll find a head. Great work. Great use of angles from Doki.
Scanning ahead. Right.
Fortunately, Avicii will fall. There goes Doki as well. 3v4 not in the Mustangs' favor right now. Oh, and News gets caught out. Leak and Crispy over towards A site. They'll try to get that plant off. They will be able to get it off
30
in this
seconds left.
2v4. They'll grab the plant, and they'll move away from point.
Revealing area. Shock dart. Shock dart.
2 shock darts.
Standing.
Defenders will be able to take down that spike, and in the process will grab themselves another win, now up 8-6.
I'm out of here.
All right, here we go. Another round started. Mustangs will move their way around. Everyone's playing low and slow. News will move in. He'll grab one. Looking for two. He'll get two. Looking for three. Crispy will take that third as they take A. 2v5. Mustangs looking for a flawless here.
One enemy
They'll
remaining.
find one. Oh, and News will grab about half the health. Crispy finds another head through the smoke. Mustangs bring it back within one. Here we go. Mustangs look to take it. Doing a wonderful job so far.
Here.
Doki! Wow, what a hit. News playing things slow. Move up through the rest of this team. They'll move up. Mustangs move their way over towards B. Oh, News immediately finds a head. What a beautiful shot by News.
My ult's ready.
Here.
Doki almost sees one. Mustangs make their way back over to A. 40 seconds now.
Cage triggered.
Mustangs able to make their way over there, but with 30 seconds left, they gotta plant it. They gotta plant now.
They found my wire.
Leak grabs it, starts putting down that spike. To 3v5. Doki will be taken out. Avicii will be taken out. Crispy gets one. Look at the long way around. 2v3. Leak finds the wrong end of that gun. It's a 1v2.
Last player standing.
One player left. It's a 1v1. Crispy uses his ultimate, and they'll get the win here. They'll tie things up at 8. What a great round from the Mustangs here. They make it look like they're going towards B at first, make their way over to A. They get the plant with 30 seconds left, and they're able to take it in that 1v1. Crispy playing beautifully there, using his ultimate not to kill, but to make space. Still gets them the win just as much, but without putting his own life at risk. A great win for the Mustangs, and now we are all tied at 8.
Here.
These matches could not be closer. Game 1 really strongly went to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, but the Montco Mustangs coming back in the last 2 games to give us a really close fight here. News finds one immediately. Wow. What a shot there by News. Rest of the team rotates towards A. Leak and what I can only... Yeah, it's Leak and... Was that Doki up top with them? News sees one. Not exactly sure if they see anyone else. News will see one behind the corner. Goes for the shot's not able to get it. Crispy finds one. News finds another. News looking for his second, not able to find it. Crispy able to find him. Leak able to find the last one. They're able to get the plant off. And the Mustangs win yet another round. They go on top 9-8. In a good position yet again for the Mustangs. They find themselves up yet again. But for the first time in this game, they find themselves up. They've tied it twice, gained the lead once. Ultimate comes out from the enemy team on the defensive side. Mustangs looking like they're taking the way over towards B. Slow and steady wins this race.
Scatter.
Here.
Again, the quick rotate over towards A from B from the Mustangs. Keeps them in a good position. Oh! News and Doki both taken down. Avicii also taken down.
30 seconds left.
Deploying drone.
Crispy looking to get some vengeance for his fallen foes. 20 seconds remain. That spike is down. I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. 10 seconds now remain.
Scanning ahead.
That's going to be it. We're going to be a tie game yet again. The third tie of this game 3. Crispy will find one head, though. He's going to take away a little bit of econ for the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. These guys are in an absolute slugfest right now. We reach almost 3 hours of this game going.
Right here.
Not much more to say than that.
Ready. Right here.
One of the longest games in Mustangs history.
Get out of my way.
Ultimate comes out from our very own Jet. News. So he looks to gain some territory. Good movement. Oh, and unfortunately the quick scope there. Too much for News. 3v5. Not in the Mustangs' favor. Doki moves his way over. Unfortunately, he will fall. Leak. And Avicii. And they will fall. A flawless. Well, I think it's the second flawless we've seen tonight. And again, it will come from the end of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs.
Gotta go. Go, go, go.
As again, they will take the lead. Here's a look at the stat lines here. 3 rounds needed for the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. And 4 needed for our very own Montgomery County Community College Mustangs. News able to get a first kill there. Doki able to get a second. A little bit of damage done to News. Mustangs move over towards A or B. Aversi will get taken out by an operator.
I
Leak
know
able to grab one.
exactly where you are.
One enemy remaining.
Whew. Some great shots from Crispy. Mustangs a 3-1 advantage. We're going to get a 4th tie in this game. The Mustangs are able to keep this up. Crispy keeping his eye on that checkpoint. Let's look to get out of there. Mustangs grab the win. That operator is down. Are they going to be able to grab it in time? They will. Mustangs tie things up at 10. Oh my god. I'm running out of things to say. Like, about how incredible this game is right now. These two teams, strategies all over the place, keeping both teams guessing multiple times per round. Not even in between round to round. It's in between the rounds. The Mustangs faking out that B point multiple times, faking out A as well in some of the early games. And we saw that same type of stuff out of the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs, as it looks like we're going to get a hard push towards A in the initial stages. News sees ahead, and using the enemy sniper, he'll just be able to get out of there. Kind of backed up as it is in their own territory. Fortunately, Leak will fall. See Crispy there. Meanwhile, Doki and News moving in on one member. Oh, unfortunately not able to grab it there, but Doki able to grab a double kill.
Cover going out.
So Mustangs make their way over towards B. They make some good room. 40 seconds left to plant that spike. They want to gain the lead here. And they will. News able to take that cover going down in order to grab another kill. Not able to get that quick scope off quick enough.
Stealing sight.
Doki, 10 health with one enemy left. It's a 1v3. He looks to bring back the op. The quick scope doesn't go his way. Oh! Aversi goes down. Crispy able to get it. The Mustangs take the lead after the 4th overtime of this game.
Ready to stretch your wings?
Northeastern Alabama Mustangs are not going to take that one rolling down. They're going to try to force a 5th overtime here. But the Montco Mustangs just 2 rounds away from that win, that victory. They've come through so much here tonight. The big loss in game 1, losing that one 4-13. In game 2, they force not a single, not a double, but triple overtime. And now, after 5 ties, Mustangs find themselves up with only 2 to win. News, not with the operator this time around. With another gun that he enjoys oh so very much. He's not about to find himself in a good position, though. Covering off most angles here. Leak and, I believe, Aversi got News' back. Meanwhile, Crispy and Doki over towards A site. Fortunately, News' cover not going the way that he would have liked. 4 to 5 now. Mustangs need to find an opening here. For those of you that might think that your sound is off, it's not. It's just that quiet in-game currently. Mustangs make a full move over towards A site. We see Doki getting himself lined up. 38 seconds remain. They need to make a move here, now, and quickly.
30 seconds left.
Here.
Even with a 4v5, not the Mustangs' advantage right now, but Leak is trying to give it to him. They'll take one. Doki moves forward. He'll go to plant the spike. Leak grabs one. Aversi and Doki will both fall. Crispy will also fall. It's all up to Leak. He will fall as well. The 6th tie here tonight. Oh my word. You just keep on going back and forth and back and forth. 11-11. Whoever gets this forces the match point. We could say that this right now is an overtime. It's not. It's not an overtime yet. But if one team needs to win both rounds, advantage to whoever wins. Mustangs want that to be them and force an early win and a good night.
Here.
They put all their chips on B.
Cage trigger.
News. The furthest one forward. He forces the rest of that Northeastern Alabama Mustangs offense back. News gets hit. He will find one, though. He won't be able to find a second. 2 Mustangs are down.
Cage trigger.
Leak also gets down. 2v4. Crispy gets one. Crispy will unfortunately fall. Match point, Northeastern Alabama Mustangs.
Match point.
It all comes down to this. The Mustangs want to force an overtime. They've been fairly consistent in being able to do that here tonight. And they're going to put all their chips on A this time. Meanwhile, Northeastern Alabama find themselves a little bit spread. News in that up front position, just one away from his ult. Here we go. Mustangs use all their abilities to get over towards A site. Spike has been initiated. They need to waste some time here. They want to force that overtime. Mustangs have a good advantage here. They use a lot of utility, but they've got one ultimate active, one ultimate ready to go. Doki gets taken out. Crispy needs to make sure that he isn't taken out because he's got some good moves there. Spike is halfway to being defused. And the Mustangs, unfortunately, not able to take this one. The Mustangs will be able to get this one, but incredible work from the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. They will take this one and come up 2-1 over the Mustangs. What an incredible performance by both teams here tonight. As we wait to load back into the lobby, yes, it is a little bit broken. As we load back into this lobby, the Mustangs played beautifully. There's not much to say. Their strategy was sound. Everything looked good. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for their defeat. 11-13. What a close matchup between these two sets of Mustangs. As I go through here, you guys can take a look. You guys can always look up these things on our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports, Mustangs with an S. What a great performance from these guys here tonight. And that may or may not be it from us here. I got to check and see if they want to do it. We will have an interview here tonight, so we will be right back with that. Keep yourselves locked in right there. All right, and we are back, and welcome to our very own news. 11-13, a nail-biting loss to the Northeastern Alabama Mustangs. Obviously a tough pill to swallow. How are you feeling after this game?
Bad. Yeah, it's not great. It was a close game though. I think we learned a lot, so there's always that takeaway.
Yeah, and some big takeaways from this game. Like you just said, a lot to learn. Some really good strategies used on both sides. Let's bring it back to something a little bit more positive. You guys get it to game 2, and it goes to overtime on what you told me yesterday was probably the team's favorite map, Ascent. What was the mindset going into that initial overtime, and then what was it like as you got ready for the triple overtime in order to secure the win on Ascent?
Oh yeah, it was very hectic because yeah, I don't know. I was just like mentally straining going to overtime. So we just kept fighting. Like we were like, all right, we learned from this. Even if there was like a bad round, like a miscommunication, we were like, all right, let's focus on this. Focus on the next round, trying to like strat. So that triple, but like going to that triple overtime was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you new to the team, or were you with us last semester?
Yeah, first semester.
Okay, so I don't know if you believe this, but last semester we actually went to a quintuple overtime. We went to a 5th overtime.
Jeez.
I think we actually got the win there as well. So looks good going into the overtimes. Obviously you guys get to game 3, you drop the first 5 rounds, and that's never a good feeling. So how did you guys relock in order to bring it, 5 ties throughout the course of this game? So how did that feel? What was the mentality after that 5th round to relock in and to force those ties?
Oh yeah. Going down 0-5. I mean, we knew they had like a really attack-sided comp. So I remember saying like, "Yo, guys, like we only need like 4 or 5 this half. Like these guys have double duelists, no cipher. Like let's just lock in, try and get as many as you can." So I think that we just kind of tried to bounce back. We like adapted. I started buying an op. I think around like 7 or something. And so I was trying to force the other team to like go into the cipher trips or go into my op. So I knew one of those was gonna, because Kyle's a dog. So I knew one of us was gonna get those kills.
Yeah, and I mean, that operator, you look so strong on it last week. You continue to look just as strong on it this week. Obviously, a little bit more difficulty in this matchup. You guys are very evenly matched in this one. Do you ever feel discouraged while on that operator, or was it just like all right, let's relock in type of situation?
I think it's definitely just like it's definitely a read lock in. Just get that mental right. I definitely feel good when I have that op in my hands because I know it's a different type of way to play. So I like having it. So it's good.
Yeah. And, all things, I feel like at the end of this, at least from my perspective, all things looking up because, you guys, your mental game was incredible throughout this entire match. I mean, multiple stretches where you guys unfortunately just lost 4 or 5 rounds in a row, but you guys were able to relock in so quickly on a dime that, that mental game is very much there. That physical game, the gameplay is also there. How are you guys going to prepare for next week to relock in to get a win in this NACE League to go even, or to, get yourselves up on this league and go 2-1 next week?
Yeah, I think just we had a lot of like miscommunication and just like a lot of sometimes some of the rounds we just didn't know like how we were playing as a team or people were in the wrong location, like mishaps happen. Definitely towards the end of that third game because playing three long maps is pretty tiring. But just fixing those miscommunications. I think we have like two new guys coming in, a coach and a potential player. So we're gonna see how those fit in scrims tomorrow. And yeah, just figuring those things out.
Yeah. But I feel like, again, all positive things here, and you guys will figure that stuff out. I mean, you guys have been such a great team, great crowd we've got out here tonight. A ton of people watching you guys, especially after that game two, that triple overtime. People want to see this, and you guys are doing such a great time. And I'm so excited to watch you guys
Yeah.
play again next week. Obviously, I know you got to go, so just one more question. Any shout outs or anything you got to give to this beautiful Twitch chat or anyone you have at home?
Oh yeah, it was funny because like after that overtime, we were like, all right guys, let's drag it out. Try and get as many unique viewers as we can. For that. But yeah, shout out the team. Fucking sorry. Oh my god.
You're all good. You're
Just
all
like
good.
staying locked in, staying locked in for like I don't know 60 rounds of Valorant is really tough. So just keeping that mental up. Shout out to them.
I mean, close to 60 rounds. We're just hitting the 3 hour and 15-minute mark of stream. So it's been about
Yeah.
3
Oh,
hours
shout out
of
to
you
you
guys
as
playing.
well for staying in that lobby after that second game. I know it's a long waiting period. So
Thank you. No,
yeah.
it's all good. Listen, I got Stream to keep me company. I gave him some music for a bit. We were all good over here, but it's incredible to see this team play. We're hoping for another great match next week. Of course, going the way of the Montco Mustangs and not the northeastern Alabama Mustangs.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll get the win.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. But that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be right back here 6 p.m. for the Mustangs versus Ocean Community College. We'll be right there. We'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a wonderful night.